My name is Dave O'Donovan. I give it a bit of a dig out with irish-kayak-angling.com. It's a huss, a bull huss, and that's called Ian Borton. He's one of the top fishermen on the site. This is Dennis, our cameraman, at the back, being followed by a trawler. I think that was your first kayak, Dennis, was it? It was, yeah. First kayak from Dennis. We all know what that one is? Yeah, place. Anyone know what that one is? Conger. Yeah. That one? Garners, yeah, we're getting into it now. That one there? It's listed as a brown trout on the side. I think it's a sea trout itself. Yeah. So I don't know who member number 112 was last year, but they got the brown trout wrong. Garnered again. So, one of the rays. Mullet and brown trout, obviously. So we do catch the whole range. These aren't stock photos. These are all photos taken off the site. So you can get close up with your kayak fishing. You can get adventures like this guy, catch a mackerel in the sun, and you can get really close up with another top of that for me. So we catch them big. This is Graham Smith catching what we believe is the only blue shark caught on kayak in the Irish waters. And then we also catch them small. Does anyone know what that one is? Okay. That is the main reason I bought a kayak, to see if I could outdo my brother on catching a pike like that. I've yet to beat him. This is a family show, so I won't call him Little Bollocks, even though he's in the audience. Yeah, we caught that on a lake within 100 miles of Dublin, and that's his biggest fish to date, and it's the biggest fish I've seen being caught to date in real life, and my aim for this year is to try and beat that. So, I'm going to get into the nitty-gritty now of how I became a kayak fisherman. So bear with me on this. I fished for a long time. I had all the gear: bivvies, rod rests, beepers, anything to do with a bank, anything to do with pike fishing, I had it. I didn't turn into a tackle tart as such, but I had everything that people needed, and I was spending a lot of money on it. Anyway, say la vie, I eventually got around to buying my first kayak, and the fun certainly began. Right, I only had it a few days, and I was up at Cavan, and my first cast on my first day, I hooked a pike. It's still to date my biggest pike I've hooked on the kayak. That was photos of it, me trying to play arguably the biggest fish I've ever caught in one hand and trying to take photos in another. And that was a fish coming to the kayak. That was him coming closer, and that was him really close. That lure is just over 9.5 inches long, so I'd say the width of the pike's head is probably 7 inches wide, so it was a nice big fish. Unfortunately, when I got it onto the kayak, I went to take a picture, and I decided to head back into the murky depths. So I never got a picture of it on the kayak. That's the closest picture I can prove. Pike fishing is great to meet new friends. I've seen things I've never seen. That's Tom after catching a seagull, and this is Tom just after release, or just about to release the seagull and to get the hooks out of his mouth. So why a kayak? You can fish a kayak in less than 1 foot of water. There's guys in the audience here who've caught bass in less than 4 foot water, and specimen bass at that as well. You can access streams no wider than your yak to get onto lakes. So if you can get onto a piece of water that's slightly wider than your kayak's width, which is usually about 70 centimetres, you can get onto that lake and fish it. So you don't need a big jetty or a big launch point. I've used less tackle. There's a weight issue with some kayaks that if you bring loads of stuff, it's going to weigh your kayak down. So I've actually used less tackle since I've taken up kayak fishing. And the plus side of that is I've reduced the amount of tackle I take with me now, and also the amount of tackle that I've bought. So it's kind of a money saving exercise. So the money I save on the tackle goes into the diesel. So we call it a balanced budget. So what do you need? Is there anyone here who's not kayak fishing at the moment? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it's 3 lads. So this would be a rough idea of what you need, okay? You obviously need a kayak. And I would urge you to try before you buy if possible. There's a whole range of stockists on the island. We have 2 or 3 who sponsor the club, and they're excellent. They give great customer service and so on. And I'll mention them near the end. So if you are interested in buying a kayak, get a lend of somebody's. Certainly join the club and ask one of the lads. We're nationwide, so you will find someone who lives relatively close to you. And definitely go for a spin on it and see what you think. Definitely invest in a life jacket or a personal flotation device, PFD. It will probably save your life if it really has to, but it's always nice to have it but never have to use it. A dry suit. The dry suit won't keep you warm, but it will keep you dry long enough, hopefully, that you can hop back onto your kayak if in fact that you fall in and it's extremely cold. So, we have a new thing this year, which is a book kindly donated by one of our better looking members. It's the IKA All Ireland Championship. And the nuts and bolts of it is is that we're going to have 5 meets across the country. There's going to be a prize for each weekend at each meet. There will be a prize for every single meet. So yeah, join up and you can get to know more about the competition, and you might get your name on the Perpetual Cup as well. Our sponsors, Southside Angling, we have a stall downstairs. Darren's Kayaks, who's based in Durris down in West Cork, and he looks after the Viking kayaks, so there's one of them downstairs. And then Bantry Bay Canoes, who are also in Cork. They're actually in Bandon, even though they're called Bantry Bay. They're in Bandon, and Alan and the guys down there, they will certainly look after you if you're interested in going down and having a chat. Okay? I've dealt with the 3 companies, and particularly the 2 companies that sell the kayaks. Their sales style is definitely no pressure, because it can be a big investment. It can be a very small investment if you tell lies to your wife, but it can be a very big investment if you tell the truth. But the 2 boys have a very non-pushy sales tactic, where you can come in and you can test all the different kayaks that we have. Darren's kayaks as well, his shop, or his, we say, unit, is down near Sheep's Head and West Cork. So you can literally pick a kayak off him and take it into the ocean and have it straight away and see if you like it. And then Kevin Brown is a fishing guide and tackle bait store in Kerry. So that's my spiel done. For those who are interested, we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, YouTube, and I'm happy to take any questions from the masses. Don't all come charging towards me.
Any questions? Do they normally fit on the car, top of the car, the rack?
Yeah, you can have, there's a load of options. I spent the first year with a soft roof rack that I bought for €30 on eBay. It's basically 2 big heavy duty pieces of sponge, and you use cam straps, not ratchet straps now, but you ratchet like this. You just pull them together, pull them tight, and it works fine for me. I eventually got the new car and I got a pair of roof bars, and all it is rather than having the straps coming through your doors or coming through the roof of your car, because if it rains it drips onto your shoulder, comes through the nylon. I just have it attached to the roof now itself on the roof bars, and it can rain all at once and I'm not going to get drippy on my shoulders. But for someone to start off, the soft roof bars are fine. Okay folks, if there's no more questions, I'd like to thank you for your time. And if you want to rerun of this version, we're here again tomorrow at 3:30. Which is all well when you're fishing tight lines, and if anyone hasn't joined up to the site, join up, have a browse around, and you never know, we could see you at one of the meets this year. Thanks very much.